Right, I'm back on Empires of the Undergrowth, playing a different map this time. John, one of the developers of the game, the other day he did a stream during which he developed a new map for the demo version. Now, it was fascinating to watch because it's quite clear from the way that the map has to be thought about that it's not simple. I mean, I was thinking about having a random map generator myself, but it's quite more involved than that. Quite a lot more involved than that. But anyway, we're going to have a go at this new map that John's made, and let's just get going and see how it looks. Okay. Now, fair warning before I get going properly. Because of the way the game is currently set up, it might take quite a lot longer for things to actually happen this time round. Now, John's been a bit more generous on the food. Oh, hello, we've got a sideways question mark there. Exclamation mark for some reason. Sure, okay. Right, so again, yeah, we've got our workers hatching like they were before. The game is pretty much the same. There's a couple of glitches that have been fixed, but otherwise the game is the same. Now, the reason that I said that this one might take a bit longer is because of the way that, as things stand, the job assignment system for the ants is not the most efficient. There is apparently an updated one in the works. It just wasn't quite ready for release with the demo. But as we go, we might start to see some delays when they're assigned a job, but the more logical one that it might seem for us for them to do takes them a while to get to. But that's fine. I'm in no huge rush right now. I say, okay, so we've got some chambers set up here. We've got our poppy seeds, as I've now discovered they are from watching John's stream the other day. They're supposed to be poppy seeds. We'll use this area to set up our food storage chamber. So yeah, plenty, because there's a lot more food on this map. John quite rightly recognised that the other map was a bit stingy as far as food goes. So he's put a bit more food on this map. I think the stinginess of food made the other map a bit more challenging. But not everyone who's going to be, you know, a pro like I am. Alright, the ants are coming along here to prepare the food storage tiles. Have our larder ready and set up, which is great. Okay, now again, the trick to this game on the whole, not just this map but this game, is the order in which you attack things. Like down here, I'm pretty sure is the motherlode of death, which we don't want to attack until last. And similarly here, there's food there, but there's also enemies. So I'm not keen to just run in there. There's a lot of food we can get to before we have to encounter an enemy. So let's carry on grabbing this food. I'm just thinking about the way that enemies will try and run towards my queen. I think we're alright to grab this stuff, and I'm not sure about this because there's no system to detect the caverns yet. But if we come down here, then we might unleash this fella here. Now I'm reliably informed by watching John's stream that there's a surprise or two in store when it comes to the enemies. So yeah, okay, we've got 7 workers. I think we should probably have a few more. So I'm gonna dig this area as well. So again, we're looking at probably some limitations in the current job assignment system. These guys will probably do all of their collecting of this food before they come along and dig this area out for us. So yeah, so there's a bit of a wait there. Should I have a sip of my drink? Ah, very nice. So yeah, there is going to be a wait. I guess while there is the wait in this playthrough, I'll talk about how things are going with the Kickstarter and that. So we're just about a week into the Kickstarter now. and the guys are more than 90% of the way to their goal, which is utterly astounding. I don't think they expected it. I certainly didn't, considering the way that their last Kickstarter went, which was, you know, enthusiasm from the public, but not outright, yeah, we need this now. That's changed, and I think that's probably because they're aware of the way that Kickstarter works. Their pitch is much stronger this time, and just it's much more professional. It's much more focused, and it's working very well. Okay, right. So we've got our chamber carved out here. It's going to be more food. Now the job assignment system is going to get these guys to gather this food before they do anything else. But this is going to be my worker chamber. So I'm going to make some more workers. John has put more food on this map, so I can be a bit more generous with my food. So I'm going to have... oh, I don't know. How many? Again, still, it's free to respawn the workers, so I don't want to have too many of them. I still want soldiers to be my primary focus, but to speed things up, I can probably have more workers than I did before. Maybe 25 to 30. Actually, we've completely filled up our food storage. So I'm going to have to assign some more food storage tiles, and I'll get round to it eventually. I guess, yeah. If we just put all of this to food storage, then that will help a little bit. Yeah, we've got one ant at least who's starting to assign the worker tiles. See, it's difficult to judge how many to create right now until they actually get round to their job assignment and come and prepare the tiles for us. So yeah, I am reliably informed that this is an issue which is being resolved. Okay, here we go now. Oh no, I was wrong. No, these guys are still collecting food. Yeah, the job assignment does need a bit of work, because it slows the pace of the game down entirely. Right, so the guys have got a bit of interest from Kickstarter. They had their project as the featured project in the game section for about a day, which was fantastic. I'm not sure if most of the traffic that they've got has come from new people seeing it, or from old people who were just waiting for the Kickstarter to start up again so they could donate. But either way, they've surpassed both in number of donations and total donations the amount they had last time back in November. They're definitely going to hit their target, and they're having to think about stretch goals, which I think, from knowing the guys, they probably weren't allowing themselves to worry about to begin with. Bless them. Yeah, because they didn't want to be too optimistic about the whole thing, of course. Okay, right, we're finally starting to prepare our worker tiles now, so we can think about expanding a bit more. Okay, yeah. We've got lots of food. This map is abundant with food, so I'm just gonna dig this area out. I'm a bit worried about that area because there are enemies, so I certainly don't want to get anywhere near that until I've got some soldiers. So I need to think about a soldier chamber next. So let's do that. We've got enemies down here, we've got enemies here, and we've got lots of enemies here. So I think maybe over here is a good place to put some. Yeah. This kind of area is a good place to put a chamber for my soldiers, and we're going to want quite a lot of soldiers. So I'm going to do something like that, and that should. Oh, blimey! Actually, that's maybe a bit close. Like this. There we are. Just to be safe, I'll shave off the bottom of that. And then eventually my... Yeah, here we go. Yep. These guys will come and dig out the area, and I'll use this as a brood for my soldiers, for my black ants, for my Lasius niger. Lovely. Okay. There's still lots of food on this map to discover, so I'm not feeling too bad about being quite generous in putting lots of soldier tiles down. So yeah, compared to the other map, I've got 570 max food, which might not be enough. All the straw here represents my larder area. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I've got an army of 23. And once these guys hatch, I'm definitely going to feel alright in taking on a few of the coach horse beetle larvae. Pop, pop, pop. The satisfying sound of popcorn. Right. Now, again, I'm going to use the approach that I did when I did my last video, which is to have enemies have to encounter my soldier nest first, my barracks, because it makes more sense, because the soldiers re-hatch from this area, so they'll be able to get to them quicker. I've seen a few people make the mistake in this game of just like digging out the whole entire area, which is it seems appealing. It speeds things up, but it's suicide, because your enemies can just walk straight to your queen, and that's it. So you don't want to do that. So we're gonna go this way, and we've got lots of soldiers here who should be able to cope with whatever's unleashed from over here. Whoa! Hello, Biggin. Okay. Yeah, this was what John meant by a bit of a surprise. Yeah, this Devil's Coach Horse larvae is about twice the size of any of others that I've seen. Yeah. Thankfully, my girls are indeed, as ever, hard as nails, and didn't find that too much of a challenge. But that was just one of them. Blimey. Okay. Okay, we got the rehatching to replace the ones that died. We're back up to 23. 23 should be enough to see us a little bit further, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna dig up around this way. The temptation is to open up this chamber. In fact, I might, for the sake of speed. Yeah. To get this food here, and this beetle larva that's up here. It's only beetle larva in this map. There's lots of other different beasties planned for the game, but for now we have the Devil's Coach Horse. About to unleash. Oh, this is a much smaller one. You see, yeah, John was showing off this feature. He can scale the opponents. This one isn't quite the size of the other one we just saw, by a long stretch. So yeah, it's just going to attack the workers. The workers will just suicidally try to continue harvesting food and complete their job list. Eventually they're gonna... Oh, hello. Got a little vibration of excitement in defeating our enemy there. Yeah, eventually the workers will run away when there's danger, but for now they don't. They just try and complete their task, and the enemies will just kill them. Right, I want to come along up this way, looking at the path to our queen. Yeah, I'm actually fine defining things up this way. I'm gonna go kind of like this, and then once we've dug up enough tiles this way, I'm then going to open up the path this way just to speed things up as far as the workers going and doing their jobs goes, because like I said, the assignment of jobs is not the most optimal right now. This is very much an alpha build. The guys, as fantastic and atmospheric as the game is, they are very much working on the game. Right, okay, so we've got another coach horse lava here who's going to just slaughter the workers. The workers will not attack it at all. Okay, but here are the soldiers who are going to come and kill these guys. Not going to be a problem. Sorted. Now, there is going to be a call to arms mechanism in the game eventually, but for now, see, this is something you've got to think about if you're trying to actually win a map. The soldiers, once they've killed an enemy, will just hang around in that area, and that's all that they'll do. So if you want them in a certain place, you've got to think about the order in which you attack things. This is why I'm kind of doing this kind of sweep of the map, kind of anti-clockwise this way. Now I am going to open up this area now, to make things a little bit quicker. But we're also going across the map this way. There's a lot of fellas down here, and also I'm a little bit worried about the sideways question mark, exclamation mark there. Never trust a sideways exclamation mark. If my mother taught me one thing, it was that. And yeah, I will open up some tunnels in this way. I think I probably want another soldier chamber kind of here once we've cleared it out, because I think the mother lode, the final battle is going to be here, and we're going to want a kind of a tunnel going up kind of this way, nowhere near my queen, obviously, because if they could go straight to my queen, then there's absolutely no chance. Right, okay, the workers are clearing out this area. There we are. That should alert, yeah, the black ants. Eventually they'll pick it up, and yeah, they're like, oh, blimey, we better go and attack this guy. Rest in peace, my workers. Come on, guys, what are you up to? There we go. They're like, oh, blimey. Right. 23. I want, because we've got quite a lot of food still, I'm going to put some more soldiers down, but I'm going to make, I think, a nest area for them up here. I don't know about emptying out this area yet. Right, let's see how we do. Let's just come and so we do have anything that that is spawned has to run this gauntlet at the moment. So we're probably all right for now. Whoa! Okay, this might be a problem. Hopefully my black ants kind of en masse get the idea, but I'm definitely gonna make my chamber a bit larger. Yeah, I was not expecting that camp. Again, this is something that John has talked about. They definitely want to give you the ability to detect a cavern before you undug it, because it doesn't seem that fair to have all of a sudden, you know, that kind of level of that level of hostility all in one go. Right, okay. Come on, guys. There we go. Right, come on. Yeah, again, this is the job assignment thing. They're not picking up the kind of the danger all in one go. And they really should. They are dying though. Devil's Coach Horse, that is. And my guys, you can hear that they are respawning. And the new ones are at least coming straight to battle. That's a baptism of fire, it really is. I think we'll just about get away with it this time. Yeah, alright. Okay, yeah, I could open up this area, but I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna have a few more workers for the sake of speeding things up, so maybe 5 more. So we've got this food to grab now, and I think I want to make this area into a new soldier brood. I'm still dubious about opening up that wall there, because that's quite direct to my queen. So anything coming from round here, where we're inevitably going to have to come, could get to the queen quite quickly. I think I'd rather have them run the long way and have to come all the way around here through the chambers. So yeah, I'll go for the long haul there. But yes, this is going to be a new black ant nursery. And that should be enough. Now, like I said in the last video that I made, the reason you want your nurseries all together in one kind of group is because the tiles are more efficient if they're surrounded by either wall or other tiles of the same kind. So, you know, that means you want to make chambers. You don't want to have a mishmash of you know, workers and soldiers. You want a specific kind of chamber for both kinds of ant. Yeah, again, we're seeing kind of the limitations of the job assignment here, so it's going to take us a while for our new workers and soldiers to come online, as it were. Also, it's entirely my fault for making the nest in this kind of roundabout way, but that's tactics. I'm thinking about the way that the Devil's Coach Horse larvae are going to try and attack my queen, and I'm trying to make it difficult for them, and in the process making it a bit longer for myself. But that's the way things work. That's stratagems. War never changes. So yeah, there's still a bit of food on the map. Again, if I try and get my guys to dig this area out, it's going to take them time because they've got a lot of jobs to do otherwise. But I'm going to still put it on the queue for them to do. And also, I'm hoping that the cave, when we get to here, is not going to unleash these two beasties right here. But I'm still going to be careful. I'm not going to dig from this direction because that's where my queen is. I'm going to do it like this. So they've got at least a bit of a gauntlet to run. If I do happen to, by accident, unleash anything. If I do delve too greedily and too deep just here. Alright, we've got our new soldier chambers online. I'm not going to dig this area out until I'm a bit more confident about what we're going to meet, particularly down here. Yep, so these guys, yep, there's a pupae being brought from the Queen, which will be popped down in the nursery chambers, and then these will hatch into new soldiers. And once we've got up to scratch on our quota of soldiers, then we'll go and attack this area, I think. Because again, the objective hasn't changed. We still have to clear the whole area of Devil's Coach Horse larvae. That's the aim of the game. I wonder how we'll do down here, actually. I'm just going to wait for... yeah, there we go. Soldiers to be hatching. Which is just starting now, like popcorn. They pop like little pop. Really satisfying little animation to watch. Pop. How good is that? Right. Okay, yeah, I'm going to feel relatively confident. Oh, actually, thinking about it, I'm assuming... oh no, you see, we've done it right. Yeah, okay. This area wasn't a cavern. So, yeah, they've come down here and collected the food. So we're not so bad. Yeah, first I think we'll go this way. Anything that that wants to attack our queen has to go through our soldiers here. Now I expanded this chamber a bit earlier on with the intention of making some more soldiers, but I think I'll put my new soldiers over here because I'm going to come from around this direction now. Okay, what we got? Some kind of medium-sized beetle larvae. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, not a problem. And those guys will rehatch. They'll respawn at the cost of 1 food. See, every time they hatch, our food goes down by 1. Which is why soldiers are the main concern in this game, as it stands. The workers do not cost anything to respawn. Eventually they will. It's not going to be like that in the final game, but for the demo, they're free to respawn. So you can use that to your advantage if you think about it. They can be used as a distraction. Okay. Right, so we've got our attack on 2 fronts kind of going now, which is kind of was key to the victory last time. I've got my soldiers up here, and I've got my soldiers down here. Now, if I can get the workers to dig at roughly the same time, we can get things both together and come from 2 different directions. I'm thinking it's time to... yeah, it is. It's time to come this way and clear out this area, grab the food from here, which should give us the resources to go for the final assault, which is this area and this area. This area, I suspect, is by far the most difficult, so we'll leave this for last because it's kind of bottlenecked with rock here. So there's a natural bottleneck in there. We're just going to have to wait for the workers rather to come along and dig out. I'm going to have a sip of my drink while I'm at it. Lovely. Whoa! Look at the size of those guys. Yep. Now, the workers again, they won't flee, they won't attack. They'll just try and carry on doing their job, which is to collect food and get killed in the process. The soldiers are what we want. Now you see how this would be a big problem if I'd have opened up the path to my queen this way. They're actually slightly bigger than my queen, these fellas. So instead they're going to have to run a gauntlet They'll attack anything that's close to them, so the workers do act as a distraction, which is a useful thing. And then the black ants will come along, and I'm pretty sure we'll be alright, even though these guys are about the size of Godzilla. There you go, one of them's dead already. Yeah, they're both dead. Yeah, there we are. Sorted. What if this area down here is full of guys that size? Yeah, okay. Right. So, I'm gonna... Do I want to expand a bit? A little bit, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna dig out this area a tad more. And then I'm gonna put down some more soldiers, I think, in this direction. And over here. Yeah, my food's running quite low, so I'm going to have to wait for the guys to get this food that we've just unleashed. Yeah, actually, I'm probably alright with soldiers now. Yeah, it's going to take them a bit of time to grab the food and take it back to the storage chambers. Like this little lady is doing. Yeah, and that's my new soldiers spawning. Again, before we go into final battle, I want enough food to respawn my army completely once over. That seemed to be the key. It costs 1 food to respawn a soldier. If you haven't got that, then you're going to find yourself with 0 food and no way to respawn soldiers, and it's game over at that point. I think 24 workers is kind of right, slightly more than in the previous map. So obviously before we come down here where there's no resources, this is just the final assault that we need to do to complete the level. We need to get to clear out this area where there is stuff. I don't know how difficult it's going to be. It might be easy. It might be, you know, 7 or 8 of those big ones that we saw just then. I don't know, but we want to come at it from this angle, not this way. This is going to be quicker, but it leads straight to the queen, and as soon as the queen's dead, it's game over. So we're going to come at it this way instead. And we've got enough food now to respawn the army. You know, I'm going to cancel this. We don't need that. So I'm going to dig from this direction. And I'm assuming there's a cavern here, so we're going to open up a cavern. And hopefully my girls can get in time to here before the beetle larvae start attacking my queen, because these guys are quite a distance away, and again I don't want to open it up that way. Oh, bless them. They're actually smaller than my ants. But still, my ants won't attack them. And we should have black ants on the way down now. Yeah, here they come. Yeah, they've smelt the danger. They're on their way. Yeah, we've got our replacement spawning at the cost of 1 food, like always. Okay. Right. So this is the last area of the map to clear. I'm going to open up both directions, up here and this way, so that when my soldiers respawn, we can attack on 2 fronts. So it's going to take a little bit of time for the workers to collect the food. but I am gonna have a few more soldiers in the meantime. So I guess, and we got 48. I think probably 60 will do us. I don't know how much more food have we got left. Maybe 60 is a bit too much. That should do us, I think. Yeah, like 55-ish. Yeah, we'll see how we do. It might be disastrous. You never know. But you see how all these guys are concentrated here now? They're just wandering around randomly. There's no job for them to do. So this is going to work out for us when we open up this area, and God knows how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 or 11 coach horse larvae at once are going to come. They're going to run straight into these guys who are just dossing around over here. So I'm gonna make a path in this direction. In fact, like this. And once that's excavated, that means we've got a clear path between two ways, and we've got our respawning chamber here. I think we'll probably be alright with it. Just apply a bit of basic logic, and this game is certainly doable. I've seen so many people online who have either had a glance at my playthrough or tried it just themselves, who aren't just applying just a little bit of knowledge of the game rules, and you'll get it. It's not so bad. Those devil's coach horse larvae, they may be the devil, but the devil is not undefeatable. Okay, so we've started our digging out now. See, this is, again, a small limitation of the current system. One tile was dug out, and then the ants went along to collect an egg to put into the thing. But like I said, I'm reliably informed that it's going to be much better soon, and we're going to get another official release of the game before the end of the Kickstarter, which will have lots of improvements. Okay, so here we've got something in the region of 12, 13, 14 that will respawn when they die. Okay, hopefully this ant will just finish off the tunnel here now. Yep, so anything that wants to get to the Queen has to come this way through the spawning chamber for the soldiers, which will make it tougher for them, and then round here. Actually, I've got something else to do, so I'm going to go and do something else. See you later, mate. Still got food over here that needs collecting, so yeah, we can respawn our army several times over. 55. Do I want another few? Yeah, sure. Considering we've got that much food, I'm going to do 5 more, I think. 1, 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5. There we are. And once those guys are prepared and ready, then we can go in for the final assault. These black ants. These are just the common garden ants, which I'm sure most of you have seen in your own gardens or out and about. They, in reality, they're farmers. They will farm aphids. Aphids which affix themselves to plants and drink the sap of the plant, and then kind of as excrement they exude a really sweet, sticky substance which is called honeydew, and the black ants will take that and build up their nest with it. And as it's a mutual relationship, as a recompense for that, the black ants will provide military protection to the aphids. Beautiful little natural relationship there. It's not parasitic, it's mutual. It's symbiotic, I think the term is. Really, really beautiful. And that's what, of course, has inspired the guys to make this game, because nature is fascinating, and ants are probably the most intensely fascinating part of nature. Okay, we're finally getting the rest of our tunnel dug out. There we are. And then we're just getting our last few soldiers. And as soon as these guys are ready to go, then we'll go for the final assault and see how we do. Yeah, we can respawn our army 3 times over. We should be alright. Okay, we're coming around this way. Is it time to open up this spot? It might be. Certainly my my soldiers from this side will spawn quicker if I open this side. So, okay, let's take the risk and just open up that area there. It is a risk. I certainly wasn't ready to do it before, end game. That should make taking eggs from here to here much quicker. And therefore, hopefully, he says, lead us to victory. Right. Okay, we've got our final guys spawning. I think we're all ready. I think it's time to go. We've got nowhere else to go but to hell. Let's see how we do. Okay. Good luck, ladies. Oh! Christ on a bike, look at that. Okay. Yeah, our two-directional approach is working again. It's like we did in the last video. It's the way to do it. And the ones that die will get respawned quickly at the cost of a food. Look at these lighting effects. How good are they, really? Okay, these are the respawned ones that are coming back through. Just 2 left, and I think we're fine. Yeah, sorted. Oh, actually, yeah, there's still 2 left. Yeah, a smaller one and a big one. This is the last one, I think. Sorted. Right, we haven't got the victory message yet, which implies there's something else on the map. If there isn't, then we can just assume it's a bug. Haha, and leave it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've cleared out all of the Devil's Coach Horse larvae. I'm just... Oh no, we haven't. We've got up here. Yeah, not a problem. Right here. Again, I don't want to open up this area because there's a chance that these buggers could just sneak through. So I'm going to make my guys and them go the long way round. How you doing, my lady? Thought it'd be a nice little feature if you could kind of zoom in a little bit and kind of stroke her. Like you could do a little stroke under the chin, you know, like a dog does. Bless her. Okay, here come the workers to excavate the area. Now, I'm not sure how cruel John's mind is exactly. So if he put a massive one this close to the Queen, I guess we're about to find out. No, just a couple of little fellas. But again, there's no programming in the game that makes these guys do anything apart from die. So yeah, here come the Black Hands. They'll finish the job off. So there we are. That's the end of the game. Okay, Empires of the Undergrowth. It's currently sitting at plus 90% on Kickstarter, so it's going to make its goal. Guys, give it a look. It's such a fun game. I enjoy it every single time I've played it, and I've played probably 14 or 15 times through now. These little demos that they've released. It's so good. Give it a go. If you like it, give them some support. I'll see you guys later.